I'm just really quiet. Is that better? Can you hear me now? Really quiet. Is that better? So much better. Okay, cool. I have friends watching. I feel so special. There we go. Okay. Of course, it's not truly a Kylie Mo stream unless we have some technical difficulties going on. Okay, so tonight chat's supposed to choose my game. I kind of narrowed it down to 3 different visual novels. So we have Doki Doki Literature Club, we have Arcade Spirits, which I have pulled up, and we have A Date with Death. And Sushi decided to make his appearance early today. So if you guys are wanting to try something different than Arcade Spirits, just let me know. Or if y'all are wanting to, if any of the 3 that I listed, y'all can tell me which one y'all want to play. I am down for any of them. And I've not played A Date with Death or Arcade Spirits. I've played very small bits of Doki Doki, but I do know the general concept of it. Don't forget Andrew Garfield. Yes! So, I know Omaha in chat from OC Celebrity stream on Whatnot and currently Drip. And that's where I spend the majority of my time, honestly. Even while I'm at work, because chat's always a lot of fun. And we bully Andrew and get bullied by Andrew. It's a lot of fun. Not Andrew Garfield, not to be confused. This is Andrew Bolton. Not quite as funny, but we'll give him points for effort. Okay, so if y'all don't have any preferences, I'll just start with Arcade Spirits. So this one is a dating sim where you date little ghosts in arcades, and who doesn't love a dating sim, right? Okay. So let's get started. Database system online. New profile detected. Analyzing. Economic bracket. Lower middle. Dang. Okay, well. Employment category bleak. Alright, well, this got too real, too quick. Bye, guys. Current emotional health rating low. Look, this is why we're on SSRIs. It's gonna get better, guys. Ideal candidate for premium level assistant. Oh. Premium level assistance re-requested. Proceed. Well, this is not helping with the mental health evaluation for sure. Not the all caps. Oh my god. Overriding denial of access. If you could have done that, why didn't you do that the first time? Hold up. Establishing premium services for profile. Justification. Hope. Hope should be rewarded. Spirit must be restored. I agree. Now compiling personal metadata. Ari Cater. Oh, that's cute. Hairstyle. Okay, so these are... Alright. That's not really medium. Well... I am not. I am the palest pale to ever pale, honestly. Hair color. We gotta go pink. I like red eyes. That's very dark though. Hold up. I apologize. That is my dog. Pink. We good? We good? Very girly pop. I agree. Ari Cater. That is so cute. Yes. Let's go. Has been activated for the sake of her hopes and dreams. Yes. Felt like it's a work of fiction. Cool. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Winners don't use drugs. Oh, this is so cute. It really makes me want to go to an arcade. We have an arcade here where you just get a wristband and it's like all you can play arcade games. It's pretty fun. Oh, am I gonna have to actually... Okay. I thought this was a visual novel. Oh, Lord. Okay, we might be good. It's the future year of 20... Undisclosed. A dark era in which mankind is pushed to the brink of catastrophe. Woe be the human race plagued by evil, terrifyingly, utterly sinister... I don't know. Robots, maybe? Evil robots? How's that work? Yeah, no, sorry. The future year 20XX is pretty much what you'd expect it to be. Non-flying cars, smartphones, pro gamer celebs. Welp. This got meta really quick. Internet trolls, personal assistant, AI, cheese-flavored snack foods. Yo, I love cheese-flavored snack. Wait, goldfish. But even with such wonders as 20XX holds to date, I've had no part in any of them. I've worked as a dishwasher, a shoe salesperson, and lifeguard for the local community pool. I don't care what era of human history, I know how to English, you live in. Kitties peeing in the pool. Okay, well, yeah. As for the bustling metropolis of 24-hour neon utopia you see here, my little corner of it isn't nearly as shiny and cool. Let me show you. Yeah. Must be New York. Behold my quaint little apartment. Can't complain, really. It's paradise. It's in a relative sense. I only pay half the rent. Neighborhood stabbings have been down this year. Also, my roomie picks up any stray socks or shirts I leave lying around. In fact, as I go, I'm living large compared to most in my family tree. Or at least I was before today. Juniper. Are you the roommate? She's very pretty. I like the little space buns. Seriously? I'm in love. Hi. That's 3 jobs since we left the suburbs. Okay. Yeah. I'm not hearing anything she's saying right now. Childhood friend Juniper. The one who spearheaded this effort to co-rent an apartment. She's also the one who encourages me whenever I lose a job, like, you know, today. Hey, yo. That's not the response I should have. Pool's closed, Juniper. Not much I can do about that. Why get upset? Because you actually enjoyed that job more than you enjoyed dishwashing soap and smelly socks at the very least. She's not wrong. I'm not the complaining sort. These things just happen. Things fall apart. That's a good book. The center does not hold. That's a bit morbidly poetic, isn't it? No, I mean the community center literally fell apart and the pool won't hold water anymore. Yikes. Whatever, I'll just get another job. Any job will do as long as we can make the rent, right? That's adulthood for you. Wrong. I saw how mopey and tired you were, coming home every night from those other crappy jobs. At least when you got back from the pool each day, I sometimes caught you smiling.
What's the point of us moving away from home if not to get away from all of that?
Oh,
I mean, we both left that town so we could try to find happiness, right?
Juniper, happiness is wherever you are. You are a bright, shining light with a cute little bracelet.
I just want us to be happy. Both of us.
I thought you hated your job.
Come on.
No deflecting, this is about you. Yep, my mind's made up. We're going to find you a job that's just as good, if not better, than the lifeguarding job. Let's start from the top. What's your dream? Well, I'm standing in front of class to give a speech, and I forgot to put my pants. And your dream job. Oh, I don't know, Juniper. I've never really given it any serious thought.
I got it.
I think I've got just the thing to help you out. Jennifer pulls out her phone, rapidly tapping an unlock code onto the glass before pointing out a little pink icon. It's a virtual life coach app. Yes. Mine keeps me from being late to meetings. Totally free, too. My cousin introduced it to me. Yo, free apps are the goat. Wait, that is great. Wasn't he the guy who ended up in the ER after making a homemade flamethrower? Look, he is an entrepreneur. We don't question him. It would have worked if he got the fuel mixture in his water gun right. Okay. Anyway, I'm sending a copy to you now. I got a pop-up an hour ago offering me 500 points just for recommending it to a friend. Great timing, huh? Well, as long as you're earning points, I guess. At least give it a try, okay? Maybe it can point you at some good jobs, ones with less socks and or urine. I'll think about it. Okay, but don't think too long, right? Yo, what? That's scary. In the end, I installed the app. Couldn't bear to see Juniper fretting over me like that. Not that I find it annoying. I mean, it's more that she has enough trouble in her life without troubling herself over mine, too. Both of us had it rough, up to and through the point where we left home to try and start a new life. A better one. She deserves better than me and my problems. Bless her heart, she means well. She's been firmly in my corner for all my life, the two of us, against any dark forces aligning against me. But that's not to say she's good at being my advocate. Enthusiastic, yes, but skilled, nope. Typically, the fantastic opportunities and self-help resources she sends my way are a pyramid scheme or something. She's gung-ho about lending me a helping hand, but yeah. So the main reason I went ahead and installed the app was just to make sure Juniper wasn't about to get her kidneys sold on the black market or something. Still, no sense messing around with it now. A good night's rest would act as a neat little emotional reset button, right? Right. No dreams, no nightmares, just 8 hours of sweet, sweet black. Well, by the time morning lights leaked in through the cracks in the blinds, I didn't care anymore about being unemployed again. Juniper had already left to catch a bus to her office. She typically leaves before dawn, but she left a note for me, pinned to the tiny fridge we shared. Remember, download app, find dream job, make money, sort your life out, I believe in you. So, moment of truth. Do I trust Juniper's weird little app or just go find some job that pays well enough to cover the bills? We can always just settle for whatever after we try the app. Figuring out the very least her miracle app could possibly help me find a job. I load it up, tap the icon, and hi. Okay, see, that's what I mean. Anybody else would freak out over a cute little girl climbing out of their phone? Me, I went, huh? Also, it's one of those new kind of 3D screens, so you know, not actually magical realism here. Very normal in the distant future year 20XX. Okay. Oh, like pizza rolls? I like pizza rolls. Oh, bagel bites. Actually, yeah, I would. Pretty tall order for an app to do, or use some sort of wish granting genie. Well, I suppose in the modern parlance, a massively interconnected database searching virtual assistant could be considered a kind of genie in a bottle. But honestly, all I can do is give you the chance to improve your life. What you do with it is up to you. I can cross reference search data for you, but without motivation, you won't get anywhere. Glanced up from my phone at the heaps of laundry and half finished books and other items strewn about my apartment. Motivation is something I have a ton of. Honest. That's super. I'm really looking forward to working with you. Before we begin, do you have any questions? So many questions. Sure. What should I use this? Why should I use this app at all? I mean, my phone already has a voice activated assistant AI. I can just say, hey, phone, search the web for job listings, and it'd work just as well. But I'm an advanced emotional language interpreter. I'm smart. I'm smarter than the average program with more heart. I can help you sort your life out by analyzing your personality and finding perfect paths in life. All thanks to my glorious, wondrous, patent pending, super duper identity identifier system. Between you and me, they really wanted an acronym that matched my name, but couldn't find out what to do with the letter R. Would you like to know more? Yeah. Every time you think about saying something, I can tag it with an identity. That way you can be the sort of person you want to be. The system allows me to better understand who you are and what you need from life. I do this by analyzing your tone, inflection, and word of choice. I can spot 5 different identity identifiers in your response to people: quirky, steady, kindly, gutsy, and basically, yes. Sounds to me like your programmers also wanted a bunch of things ending in Y. That's correct, my branding game is on point. Quirky responses use jokes, snarks, and sarcasm to make light of a situation. Just the thing for picking up someone's spirits, but a badly timed joke may not win over the room. Steady responses are sincere, honest, and logical. When you stop and think before speaking, you're on steady ground, but that might not take someone's feelings into account. Kindly responses are compassionate and empathetic and gentle in nature. They're careful with the feelings of others, but they're sometimes a bit wishy-washy as a result. Gutsy responses go with your gut. When you're brash, bold, risk-taking, and instinctive, you're gutsy. But it means being blunt, confrontational, aggressive, so be careful. Lastly, you can always take a basically option. It's a balanced and neutral response, safely moving the conversation along while learning more and digging deeper. Over time, I'll build up a personality profile for you based on the identity identifiers detected in your speech. Maybe you'll be predominantly quirky, genuinely steady, a mix of both. Who knows? It's up to you. So what you're saying is I have to try to crack jokes or be super gutsy, and never speak, basically. I mean, being basic's bad, right? That sounds bad. They're all useful in the right context. There are no bad choices. Consider what you could say and go with what feels right in the moment. Don't limit yourself. Sure, you could gamify your personality, but it's more fun to let it happen naturally, you know? Just be you. Now, let's see my patent pending identity identifier system in action. How do you feel about dad jokes? Hi, jokes. I'm dad. Look, look. It was a good joke. It was a great joke, even. Hey, I never said I was good at dad jokes, just that I could go for them. So now you've seen the identity indicators in action. Do you want to see the indicators like that so you can make an informed decision? If not, I can hide the indicators, keep it a surprise. That way it doesn't influence your decision making. It's up to you. We're gonna hide the indicators because I will always go for the smart ass answer if I see it. So mysterious. Okay, I'll hide them from you. You'll always be able to spot basically responses though. Anyway, as we go along, I'll analyze and tally your identity identifiers. In fact, let me show you now. Oh, that's cute. I like the little guy up there. Will you look at that? Such a strong personality. You asked me a single question. Off to a great start, I'd say. And hang on, you're scoring me? Didn't you say not to gamify my personality? Hey, I said you shouldn't. I'm an app. I think in numbers, so I gotta gamify it a little. Anyway, studies show that achievements, or chivos as the kids say, encourage app engagement. Okay, well, what's with the empty space on the left? Oh, I also track your vocal responses from people you meet. Once you get to know some folks, I'll let you know how well you're getting along with them over there. Relationship scores. Wonderful. So, will you also tell me what the correct responses are to avoid making enemies, or do I need to find a walkthrough for the vast game you're making of my daily life? You're looking at this the wrong way. Generally, people won't get super annoyed at you unless you deliberately and repeatedly provoke them, and it'll be obvious when you're doing that. I promise you that if you bungle a few social encounters, it won't really hurt anything. No cheating needed. Just relax and have fun. She severely underestimates my ability to be autistic and completely not be able to read the room. This'll be fun. You can access your scorecard anytime with the Q key or click on the score in the upper right corner of your screen. Cute. And that's everything. Ta-da! Okay, but how is any of that supposed to help me get a job? I only downloaded this app because my roomie claims you're a great life coach for the unemployed. What good will taking the quiz off the back of a supermarket checkout rack magazine do with that?
It'll help me understand your spirit, of course.
Okay. You can talk to ghosts. Is there a ghost in the room with us right now? Am I a ghost? Probably. You have to tell me if I'm a ghost. That's the rule.
No, silly. I mean your spirit. Your hopes and dreams. Your life's passions. I can even help you with romance.
I'm listening. Is Juniper on the list of romance? Asking for a friend. Romance? Seriously? Seriously. Often you can find your soulmate and your dream job in the same place. But if you'd rather focus on gainful employment for now, that's fine too. Workplace dating. Well, that's a recipe for disaster, and hitting on coworkers right from day one can be kinda awkward. Or am I looking for love and ready to start right out of the gate? Never get a second chance to make a first impression. If I meet the right person, why put it off? How do I want to handle this new opportunity? Oh shit. Sure, I'm open with the possibility. If I meet anyone nice, let's stay focused, play it cool on day one at least. I'm not interested in romance, Iris. We'll do romance with flirty first impressions, because I would love to be able to do that for first impressions instead of just awkwardly clamming up and referencing a meme. I think I'm mature enough to juggle both at once. Why not? Oh shit! Did I choose the hard time? The hard option? Super. And remember, the choice is yours. If you're not comfortable with other people, stay professional. Now let's get started. To finish analyzing your personal history, please authorize me to read your social media feeds and personal information metadata. Whoa. Aha, I knew it. This is some kind of scam. I'm going to wake up in a bathtub of ice missing a kidney. Sure, I can help you register as an organ donor.
Bad command or file name?
Oh, you were being sarcastic. Sorry, I haven't quite finished analyzing your personality. I couldn't tell. Relax. I won't share your information with any third parties. This is strictly so I can find your dream job. Am I authorized? Another wonderful Juniper recommendation here, just like the 17 self-help books on my shelf. Still 18th time's the charm, right? Yeah, go ahead.
Recorded music.
Okay, I do like music. Analyzing, analyzing. Please enjoy this recorded music. It's like elevator music. Wait till the beat drops. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay. So do I just stand here or okay. I've identified your dream job and arranged an interview 30 minutes from now. Oh, please put on some nice clothes, nicer than those, please. I don't think that's too much to ask. What? For your interview, silly. You want to look your best. But we just. How? Okay. How did you land my dream job in 20 seconds flat? Simple. I'm awesome like that. Valid. Now get a move on. Tut tut, you need to catch the 8:20 a.m. bus, and that's 9 minutes away. Oh shit, what time is it? Well, this is happening. Oh wait, the penguin up in the top corner. I love him. He looks slightly glitched. Glitchy boy. But I do have a chance to get off this runaway train. Ha! Nobody says I have to obey my new digital fairy godmother. I could delete the app and go find a real job. That'd be the safest option. I could. Nah, we're getting dressed. A normal person, someone with high standards, would have deleted the app right there rather than hop on a bus to meet up with what were very likely men with sharp knives and a taste for kidneys. Oh god, I thought we were selling the kidney. I didn't know we were getting eaten. That's crazy. But me, I was already getting dressed before she finished that sentence. Okay, that's too ambitious. We're not getting dressed then. Plus, what if she can actually see us and like... No. It's not that I believe the silly app's claims it's serving my hopes and dreams on a silver platter. Honestly, I expected another shoe shop job at best. But well... Nah, let's do it. Oh shit. Juniper's right. I need to get my life in gear. So what's the harm in diving into something this wacky? Okay, there could be a lot of harm, granted, but the alternative is to mope about our apartment for weeks and then cats, go get a job anyway. No, for real though. So I thought, screw it. I'm on this runaway train. Let's see how far it goes. Alright, turns out that was the best impulsive decision I've ever made, and I somehow have the foresight to just be able to know that. Oh shit. Whole story. Oh no. Wub sub. I love when the games have like the little off-brand stuff. Like look at Wub sub back there in Funplex. Whole story. The bus drops me off, oddly enough, not very far from Juniper's office building, although my destination isn't nearly as upscale as that. This is, well, it's a strip mall. Strip malls are relics of 19XX. Why does that have XX? Do they just not know? Places where a random assortment of weird little business jams as many of themselves into tight space. into tight of a space as possible. For instance, I'm seeing a dentist, a used bookstore called The Whole Story, an arcade, a fast food joint, and a boarded up health spa called Lats and Welp. I'm not saying that word.
Hey, listen.
Oh shit, hi Iris. I think that's two things no human being should ever combine. No, I mean about your future place of work. I'm desperately hoping we're not talking about the same thing. Which one of those businesses exactly am I working at? I don't know anything about oral hygiene or old books, and I'd rather not be a fry cook. The one in the middle, silly. The barbershop? What? Behind the arcade? Oh shit, it's right there. Huh? It is the arcade. Huh? Trust me on this. I referenced and cross-referenced and cross-referenced your personality details, personal history, and social media connections. This is your dream. My dream job? Really?
99.97%.
Okay. Arcades are big business in the entertainment sector. Pro gamers are celebs, 5-star arcades are social media or social hotspots. It's always been popular with the mainstream. But, well, restaurants are popular too, right? And for everybody who opens one hoping to be the next Iron Chef, TM, a dozen more shut down in failure. Arcade competition is fierce. Paydays range from peanuts to gold, and sure, those who make it can secure fame and fortune, but those who don't, well, no wonder Iris sees this as a dream job. Video games weren't always as popular, though. I read an interesting article about it once. Back in the year 1908X, we narrowly avoided a serious industry crash, which would have left video games as a kid's toy fad like hula hoops. No mainstream acceptance. For instance, one of the factors could have been a terrible game based on a kid's movie about a cute alien visitor who wanted to phone home. Huh. Well, if this game was complete poop butts, like poop from a butt, and massively overproduced, it ruined video games for years. Fortunately, cooler heads prevailed. That game was delayed until it could be developed properly, and the crash was averted. The crisis only exists in theory now. Sometimes I wonder what it'd be like for people in the darkest timeline, where everything went wrong. Are gamers considered nerds and outcasts, or arcades vanishing points of nostalgia? Well, the mind boggles. But make no mistake, as popular as they are, the arcade industry is a dodgy, risky prospect for a job. Plenty make a run at it, only to come up short. Considering Iris was tasked with getting me a job I'd enjoy and could keep more than a few months, this left me a bit confused. Iris, this isn't me saying no. It's an interesting prospect, but I mean, are you sure about this? You say you're 99% sure.
99.97%.
Yes. Won't this be like my lifeguard job though? Satisfying but short-lived. This arcade doesn't exactly look like a 5-star. There's no Deco's Palace, that's for sure. Or it's no Deco's Palace. And to be perfectly honest, I haven't set foot inside an arcade in 15 years? Huh. I remember really enjoying arcades when I was a kid. I wonder why I stopped going to them. Iris interrupts that thought, eager to show up for homework.
My sources say yes.
That's not some arbitrary number. I'm designed to be a bit silly and whimsical, but my math is deadly serious. As math tends to be, yeah. My coder made me to be the warm, personable front of a database array that's currently laser targeted on getting you exactly what you need right here, right now. And when this place inevitably collapses and I lose my dream job, what makes you think that's going to happen? A hunch it's never happened before or anything. Because it does. It always does. I don't think your databases account for my family curse. We've always had to, I don't know, compromise, settle, because things rarely work out. You always have to be ready for the worst. It's why I take things in stride these days. Does that mean you shouldn't even try? I open my mouth to protest and then close it. As often as my life tends to crumble out from under me, it's not like she was wrong. I decided to try. I mean, what the hell? Why not? Buy the tickets, take the ride. That's what I told myself when I walked out of the door this morning, wasn't it? No matter how risky, I owed it to myself to jump in with both feet. And when it all came crashing down, well, I'd recovered before I'd recover again. Meanwhile, may as well take the opportunity in front of me. So I opted to push on through those doors and see what waited for me on the other side. Fast cars. Castle Crunch. I want to play that one. Snack Runner. That's funny. The air conditioning hits me like a cool breeze, albeit one smelling of copper and corn chips. Oh god. As it's early in the morning on a weekday, it's not too packed with gamers, although it's so packed with gamers I'd probably have a hard time finding anyone anyway. At once I'm struck by something odd. I actually recognize most of these games. Neat. Considering I haven't walked into an arcade in over a decade, that's probably not great. Lots of vintage stuff here from the looks of it, like really old. Although I don't recognize that game with the stage and lights and things. Maybe it's karaoke or dancing, a Japanese import?
My sources say yes.
Okay. That would be Showtime Stage, a collaboration of Nihana Heavy Industry Concern and Hubris Records in Germany. It's won a lot of awards. Huh. I recognize most of these, but whoa, is that seriously a Mr. Mopey's Magic Maze? But the one in the middle with the split screen, that's new to me. Fist of Discomfort, a hybrid real-time strategy and brawler beat 'em up. It's actually not that new. It's been a staple of the esports scene for the last 8 years. Two genres I was utterly lousy at last time I checked. And over here, it's an old lady. Oh, but her Pac-Man earrings though. Wait. Sorry, ma'am, I was talking to myself and had an overwhelming urge to complete my sentences. Thankfully, I don't think she even registered me calling her old. She looks up from her knitting, seated behind the ticket prize redemption desk, and offers a wrinkly smile.
Well, hello there.
Hi.
Always nice to meet someone new in the Funplex.
Okay. The what?
Francine's Arcade Funplex. Didn't you see the sign out front, dear?
I did. Next to the wub sub.
Well, I chose to knock off the first two words when they got knocked off the building during the storm of 1980. Now, Funplex, I suppose. So, how can I help you, dear?
You can teach me how to make the sensor noise when I talk like you just did. That would be pretty cool. And you suplex a clown, what the hell? A genie in my phone. Yeah, no. A magical space fairy or something that lives in my phone told me to come here and to find my dream job.
Hello.
I'm a magical space fairy, apparently. I half expected her to send me packing. Pretty impulsive of me to just talk about Iris like that, but she took it in stride.
My.
Okay. What they can do with technology these days. I really do marvel at what amazing things young people have in 20XX. She hasn't taught me how to make the noise yet. Although I'd simply love to take a sledgehammer to those blasted video game consoles that eat at my bottom line, she said with such a kind-hearted and warm smile.
Please call me Francine.
Okay.
As in Francine's Arcade Funplex. Get it?
I do.
Thinking about it, I suppose we were
Oh, Francine.
Sadly, he died peacefully in bed some years ago.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that.
No, don't be. He died doing what he loved. Having intense physical relations with me.
Francine, you dog. What the hell? That's information I needed to know, yes? And you are... I'm Ari Cater, ma'am. Very well. Shall we retire to the office to conduct your interview? I'd carry on out here, but it's rather noisy, isn't it? Yeah, they do tend to be. Yeah, about that. How do you deal with the constant noise anyways? Well, eventually, you just sort of learn how to filter out all the bleeps and the bloops, as you do. It can take weeks to become acclimated, I've found, but in the end, done. She quirks an eyebrow. Well, now that's faster than the others, not bad. So, shall we see what you're made of? This way, please. Penguin there, baby. Francine leads me down a back hallway past public restrooms and into a door marked employees only. It takes all my restraint not to point out the extraneous. Yeah, that's. Thank you. Welcome to our little backstage oasis. I'd suggest we do this in Gavin's office, but it's a bit too untidy. I don't blame the boy, he's been so overworked lately. Please have a seat and we'll begin. As quirky as this place and its owner may be, at least I'm confident that I can nail the interview portion of the proceedings. I've interviewed for a dozen jobs and held down 3. I know all the standard questions. What are your greatest strengths? What do you see as your weaknesses? Once I even had to describe how to assemble a Lego set to prove my communication skills. That would be very complicated. Well, depending on the size of the Lego set. Considering I ended up washing dishes, I'm not sure why, but the point is I'm confident, prepared, and ready. Oh.
You were a dinosaur. What dinosaur would you be?
I like the hard-hitting question right out the gate. That's a very hard one. I feel like a pterodactyl. I really vibe with the just flying around and screaming. That, yeah. Final answer, locking in.
If you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be?
Maybe this wouldn't be a typical job interview after all. Hello, Sushi. You are not allowed to play this game. You're not old enough. No problem. Go with the flow. Let's do this. Yeah, pterodactyl is there. I was really gonna be upset if I chose pterodactyl and it wasn't there. I've always wanted to be a bird, so that is not the reason I chose pterodactyl. Wait, no. All dinosaurs are basically birds. Let me rephrase. I've always wanted to be a flying bird. Dang, cover the penguins' ears. So pterodactyls will be around catching updrafts, staying way away from meat eaters. Really? How exciting. Even if, technically speaking, pterodactyls aren't dinosaurs. What? Francine, I'm kind of calling bullshit, but I'm also scared. I don't know much about dinosaurs anymore. Oh. That's also a hard one. If this was a favorite food question, I'd have this down easy. It's tacos, always tacos, but snacks?
When you have pizza on a bagel.
It's sponsored. The sponsored interview question, Iris, is a bit too much. Come on, dear. I don't have all day. How could I forget my favorite snack? Might as well be. Tacos and only tacos. There is no other sustenance. I can see you're a person that knows exactly what they want and how to get it. You know what they say, you are what you eat. I'm a taco. Next question. Nothing I prepared for has helped me plan for this odd interview. I brace myself for the next one. Alright, let's fucking go.
What assets can you bring to the team during the inevitable zombie apocalypse?
Yapping. That's all. That's it. I talk. Is this interview for real or is this a dream? As I look at Francine's deadpan expression, I know she's 130% serious. The extra 30%, I guess, is her husband. And nope. I can't. I'd probably get eaten, honestly. Wouldn't be much of a help in the inevitable zombie apocalypse. At least I can throw myself into the horde of undead and you all can escape to live another day. This is true. At least you're honest, and honesty is the best way to form trust. One more thing.
Why are you here?
I don't know. I told you, the magical space fairy on my phone sent me here to find a job.
Getting a job, true. But that doesn't really answer my question, does it?
It's a literal answer.
No doubt. You think my interview questions are a bit silly. But I like to think of the Funplex as more than a collection of tasks and people to perform those tasks.
I don't know, Francine, you're a bit of a freak. Like, I don't want to end up like your husband did. I'm sorry.
Most folks my age open their heads at that time, so it is just another way to make a quick buck. But, well, I saw it as something else. Something more than a way to make a large pile of quarters. And I expect you'll find the others working here see it as something more too.
Okay.
Everyone has a dream they're chasing, dearie. And for my friends, it lies within the Funplex.
I feel like I'm being initiated into a cult. Is this a cult, Francine?
All you want is a paycheck. I can provide that. But the last fellow in your position, that's all he wanted. And he didn't last long.
It is a cult. I'm being threatened.
So I ask you again, why are you here?
I did not have a better answer than why not. Buy the ticket, take the ride. That's what I told myself. That wouldn't cut it here. I need to actually think this through. It's a fun plex. A plex of fun. Yeah. Understand, I'm not whining or looking for pity, but my life has been a complete mess for over a decade. In and out of jobs, taking what I can, settling, compromising. I gave up on hoping for something better a long time ago, but, well, the people in my life who are close to me keep encouraging me to try and chase my dreams. That's why I'm here, looking for the answer to your question. But I won't be daydreaming all the time, I promise. In my last job, I was a lifeguard. That takes a lot of focus. I'll be just as attentive in helping your Funplex. That perks her attention. Okay, don't smile at me like that, please, Francine. You're scaring me. Oh my, a rather serious occupation, that. And an unusual step from such troubled waters to a land of make-believe. You enjoyed this role as a lifeguard, I take it? Yes, ma'am. My roommate says she's often noticed me smiling after coming home from work. I can't say I can offer a role with such high stakes, but you'd be surprised at the many ways one can save a life, even here. This is very ominous, Francine. I'm not sure I'm cut out for this. Alright, well, I'm satisfied. Let's get you to work. I breathe easier at that. Probably the weirdest job interview I've ever had, to be sure, and yet it felt appropriate, like it was about far more than just filling a slot on the payroll. Francine leads me back to the arcade floor to introduce me to my duties. It only occurs to me now that I actually forgot to ask exactly what duties this mystery job I accepted really involved. Let's go. Francine gestures to the seat she was occupying previously, a stool behind the prize desk.
How marvelous.
Thanks. Sitting here, you mean? Sitting here and helping players redeem tickets for valuable prizes. I glance at the wide array of pencil toppers, rubber spiders, and tiny plastic cards on display. Well, for prizes at any rate. It's such a relief. I'd really been stretching myself thin lately, trying to fill in since the position was vacated. If you don't mind me asking, ma'am, why did the last guy who sat here end up quitting? Something about being so bored out of his mind that he felt like jamming one of those 500 ticket plush dolls down someone's throat. He just wasn't cut out for the line of work. Grandson or no, I've no patience for such nonsense. You know what, Queen? I'm sorry, the last person who worked this desk was your grandson. Anyway, Gavin should be by soon. He'll handle paperwork and all that administrative nonsense. Now, if you don't mind, all this talking has tired me out some. I'll be in the back of my office if you need me. That's me. Okay then. I adjusted my seating on the semi-comfortable stool. Leaning against the desk beneath me, a wide array of cheap junk waited my attention. I kind of lost hope then and there that this job would have been even slightly more engaging than being a diner dishwasher, but chose to look on the positive side. I'd be helping kids obtain toys that would become nostalgic memories for years to come. Right? The elephant looks like Cthulhu. Any minute now. I crave the sweet embrace of death. That's why Cthulhu's here. I've been sitting here for 2 hours now and nobody's walked up to obtain a novelty Funplex shot glass or a colored pencil set or a light up yo-yo. Ayo, PJ Maxx shout out with the shot glass. Lunchtime's approaching, and so far the only people walking in and out of the arcade are a few stray adults who have no interest in cheap friendship bracelets. Those are actually lame adults, then why are they here? Hello? I like your little corset. It's very cute. Thankfully, my first customer of the day arrived before I started wondering if one of those 500 ticket plushies could really fit down someone's throat. Or maybe not. Oh, just walking right by me, his head buried and reading some sort of spreadsheet off his tablet. Is that the grandson? Was he here to play? Doesn't seem like the typical businessman on a break or unwashed and unemployed game aficionado, in fact. He's a snappy dresser. He seems kind of cool. Most guys I know are content to toss on a t-shirt and jeans. Not like this. You're right. Even in an arcade, he's sharp, dressed like a linoleum knife. In fact, that rather pointed looking look he's offering me after doubling back is rather linoleum knifey too. Hi, cool dude. Yo, I want my name to pop up as cool dude when I meet people. That would be fun. Hold on a minute. Who are you exactly? What are you doing behind that desk? Where's Francine? I am Francine. I had some work done. It's the wonders of plastic surgery, right?
I think not.
I'm sorry. I'm kidding. I'm Ari. She hired me to work the desk. I'm her grandson's replacement. Okay.
Good to hear.
I was wondering how long she'd have to work the desk. Well, not long. She's got gusto for... I'm sorry? An octogenarian? The fuck is that? I loves working the floor, but sitting here all day handing out toys and dealing with problems wears her down. So she explained the job to you, gave you the papers to sign? She said Gavin would handle all that stuff. He rubs his forehead, feeling a headache coming on.
That would be me. I'm Gavin Kruger.
Hi, Gavin.
I'm the business manager here at the Funplex. I make sure we manage to keep having a business rather than a pile of crappy collapsing
how do you keep it up financially here? So as you've no doubt guessed, you'll be exchanging tickets for prizes, but that's the least part of your job. There's more to it than that. You're the floor attendant. You tend to the floor. That, yeah. But the carpets, ew, there's carpets in there. I know that they smell like they probably did 20 years ago.
Seriously?
Yeah. You're the one running around putting out fires and sorting out problems. Then what is your job, sir? Technically, you're our second floor tenant. Ashley will be in later, but we need two. One to roam, one to operate the desk. Do you make enough to pay us? I do it myself, but I'm typically busy in the back office, making sure the whole thing doesn't fall to bankruptcy. How much paperwork does that really require? That's why Francine loved filling in. She's a people person. She loves helping out in a pinch. I'm not a people person, as you've likely gathered. That's not to say you're alone out there. I'm in your corner at least. If things go south, you tap me for advice on what to do. You got a phone? Yep. Business card? Okay. That's a bit douchey. Go figure. His phone number is listed at the bottom. You ever worked a high pressure customer service job before? Gavin. Look at me and say that with a straight face. Shoe sales. Smelly socks? You have no idea. Right, well, you know how to keep your head when a customer doesn't, I hope. But anything goes sideways, you text me. I'm not around, you text Ashley or Naomi. In that order. Valid. Who and who? So we have... I'm the 6th person to work here? No, 5th. I can do math. What the hell? How do y'all pay all that? Do not bug Francine. Hi, PJ. She's practically retired. Let her enjoy that retirement in peace. Understood? I don't know if I like him yet or not. I liked him better when he was cool dude and not Gavin. Ha, why is this not the funny option? What? This isn't the basic. This is Arcade Spirits. Yeah, Sushi. I didn't lock him out today because he was like grabbing underneath the door and making a lot of noise. So he is here for moral support. I like this answer. It's not a basic answer. It's a snarky answer. Contact you if problems arise. If not you, Ashley or Naomi, leave Francine alone. I have no clue, honestly. We had some pretty not great technical difficulties at the beginning of the stream. I think it took me like 15 minutes to actually get everything figured out. You're mod, right? PJ? I think you're mod. But I'd hazard that if the arcade's on fire, you'd rather I call the fire department, right? Well, of course. I enjoy not being on fire. See, he liked it. It was a funny response. So he just likes the bland, dry shit.
If you stay clear and honest with me, do your work, do it well, we'll get along swiftly.
Now you're mod, PJ. Swimmingly. Hey, that's a funny segue into the fact that I used to be a lifeguard. You talk about high stakes there, buddy.
I have enough problems keeping this massive larger close delicious food. Please, don't add to my problems.
If you would fix that, that would be lovely, PJ. And I strive to now be a bane in Gavin's existence. I will be nothing but on his list of problems. Magical Arc of what now?
I take it Francine told you very clearly that this is more than just a job. More than just an arcade.
No. Not real. I mean, she said it was an arcade that her family owned.
I'm not into dressing up words. I like to speak plain. If I'm hurt, then that's because optimization is a factor of my job.
Okay, Gavin. Wait, what bot? I don't know how to add anything in Twitch, girl.
This is where they belong.
Yeah, I mean, she said that, but like that's the same bullshit that you get when you work at McDonald's or like Dairy Queen. Like everyone, you want to work there, but it's a paycheck.
I love rank chaos.
Okay, okay, PJ. Um, that's like a thing, like a hero complex, where you like chaos and you want to fix it. That's a hero complex, buddy.
The arcade industry is high risk, high reward. I manage that risk so that they can also find happiness in their lives. Everybody in this business is extremely altruistic, so watch out for that.
Mm-hmm.
My job is to see to it that never happens.
Mm-hmm.
That includes Francine, who deserves better in her twilight years than desperately propping up a semi-failing business.
I mean, the semi-failing business is literally what she wanted. So, well, Francine, Iris, can I get some help here? I'm fumbling the bag.
So, if you find some value in this business episode, you'll burn out. Trust me. Last guy to sit there burned out hard.
What the hell?
Now, can I trust you to mess with our merry mistress?
It really feels like a cult. Nope. It's a model employee. See, he likes those answers. Oh wait, can I see it now? The interaction thing? Paperwork, technically you shouldn't be working until we've crossed the I's and dotted the T's. Yes. Crossed the I's and dotted the T's. Yeah, it is here. Okay, that's cool. She's so pretty. Yeah. But since I'm already sitting here, you'd rather I stick around? That would be accurate if you're willing to fudge things a bit and work today anyways. It'd help us out a lot. Am I getting paid? Because if I'm not getting paid, count me the fuck out, bro. Until I find my why I'm here for a paycheck and to piss you the fuck off. So let's go. Now if you don't mind, Naomi likely could use a hand in the workshop. A good opportunity to introduce yourself as well. Got it. Wait. Someone else is here? I haven't seen anyone else. Yeah, that sounds like Naomi. Okay. I feel like that was kind of an insult. I don't... Her workshop's through that door there, the one next to the UFO catcher, the crane game, to use layman's terms. Oh my god, he's so... Satisfied for now, Gavin heads to the back, presumably to go to the office to crunch some numbers. Hopefully he's going to crunch quietly. God, I hope so. Being slightly less cool of a guy than I thought he'd be, but he's not a jerk, definitely. I get where he's coming from. Plus, I've known really blunt people before. It's easy to mistake them for jerks, especially at first glance. I figure I can give this guy an honest chance. Anyway, I should go meet my next coworker, this Naomi that he mentioned, although I could swear Francine and I were the only ones here until now. A double door, also marked employees only. Also, with the fucking apostrophe, leads from the arcade floor to what feels like an industrial area of some sort. Is she working? Oh, hello? I turn the handle and step inside. Well, this is cute. She does fix the machines. Oh, a little penguin again. In a room tucked away. That's okay, PJ. Thank you, though. In a room tucked away between the back offices and the Funplex front, I find what is very likely this Naomi spoken of in a myth and legend. I can also just add the stream info on my side. Probably is by category. Arcade. Spirits. Yes, it is. There, I save. I did the work, yay. Oh, I love her. Wait. A girl about my age, but certainly not my height, is tinkering away on what looks like an old tube-style monitor. Huh, I didn't realize they had so many circuits. She doesn't notice me when I come in, too busy soldering a capacitor into place. How do I know what a capacitor is if I don't know this type of stuff? The lingering smell of melting metals fills the air of the poorly ventilated workshop. Excuse me? For lack of a better way to interrupt her. I was worried no matter what I did, she might, I don't know, burn her fingers or jump so high she hit the ceiling or something. Oh, she's tall. She's tall, I do. Fortunately, the shock's not quite that intense. Hi. I think I love you. Wait. Is Juniper actually an option to romance in this game? And can I romance multiple people? Is polyamory a thing? These are important questions.
Hey, you know this room is for employees only.
Yeah. She said with no apostrophe. I do find that attractive. The no apostrophe. Darn it. It's fine. We will have to choose. Your number. I'm Ari Cater. I'm the new floor attendant starting today. Hi.
Hi. I didn't realize Francine already found someone.
Hi.
I guess I forgot to check my text. Oh, whoops.
I'm always panicking. I almost just threw my mouse across the room. I can't even speak anymore. I just find it so hard to speak when I see a pretty girl. She spares a glance at her phone on the nearby workbench, where a huge stack of green notification messages lie in wait. Oh shit. I know! I am but a weak-willed human being, one who grew up feeling mighty funny when I saw Velma from Scooby-Doo. This is the second time I've been called up by this game. It's fair. Nerds need love too, you know? And when I was moved from school to school, a social outcast, I was drawn to fellow outcasts in turn. Still beyond my weird... Mostly I notice how much she's smiling as she wheels that little thing onto the bigger thing. No, yeah. She's just so happy and at peace. And I can appreciate that joy in one's nerdy passions.
Anyway, I'm Naomi Fairchild, the fun-loving Techie. Hi. Nice to meet you. I was expecting Gavin, though. Can you check the phone number now?
He's busy doing strange things with numbers.
Yeah, that sounds like Gavin.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah.
I take it he sent you along to help, right? Give me a hand with this monitor. It's really heavy, and I'm still paranoid about dropping it after what happened last time.
Yeah, I can be strong. What happened last time?
Well, I dropped it.
That's the... Yeah. Right. She helps me lift the large cathode ray tube. How do I know what this is? Slotting the heavy metal framework into place within the exposed guts of the nearby arcade cabinet. There is a sexual innuendo somewhere in there. Once done, she starts hooking wires back up to the other wires. There's a surprising number of green circuit boards that in that heart... Whoop. Naomi, you're making me panic. In that largely hollow wooden shell. This is the first time I've seen inside one of those things. It's weird. Lots of empty space, a couple large slabs of circuits, and that beefy monitor. Why is it so empty in there? Seems inefficient. Could you pack more games into the arcade if it was more compact? Not really. It's more about the footprint on the floor than the vertical height. She keeps working using a pocket multimeter to check various connections as she speaks.
Let me explain.
Compare American and Japanese cabinets. Ours are designed for standing players so that they have to be upright, even if that means an empty base. Japanese candy cabs are shorter, so you have to play sitting down, but I prefer American style. Ours have more room for art. That's true, the little art on the side. She closes up the rear access panel, closing it with one side of the mini keys on the key ring at her sides, and steps back to admire her handiwork. There's genuine joy in that smile, not just at a job well done, but looking at the whole thing like it's a fine sculpture.
So beautiful.
The side art decals, the bold font in the marquee, the bezel artwork. The what on the what in the what artwork? With the side, Naomi points out key features to me. The strip across the top with the game title, that's the marquee. The artwork that wraps around the monitor, that's the bezel. Okay. I mean, you see it too, right? How beautiful and cohesive it all is, working in harmony to give this game its own unique feel, its own experience. As for me, well, I agree, it's beautiful in its own way. The way she stares lovingly at it, well, honestly, this box of wooden circuits and vacuum tubes and stuff, I think I understand. It was made to be one whole thing, the art, the style, and of course the game itself, all part of the same experience. Everything about this game is the game. If you run it on an emulator or on a game console instead, it's made lesser. Yeah, I guess I can see it. It's beautiful in its own way. Oh, good. Naomi lights up with joy like a pinball machine, all twinkly and shiny. Oh, that's cute. So few people really understand the beauty of a classic arcade game. Having someone I can talk to about the stuff is going to be great. Especially with that jerk Gavin running the numbers. Gavin? What's wrong with Gavin? Girl. Don't get me wrong, I can get along with him generally, but his whole attitude just, oh. All he really cares about is money. He keeps the arcade running, yeah, but I just know if he had his way, he'd gut the whole place. If anybody's gonna ruin Funplex, it's him. Mark my words, it's inevitable. Am I dense? No, he doesn't. Again, that's corporate speak. They tell you that at McDonald's and Dairy Queen. It's they don't care. This looks like a pretty sore point here. A long-standing argument with the new gal really shouldn't get involved with. And yet I'm involved, aren't I? I have to work with both Naomi and Gavin. I'm not sure I should prod at it, but I kind of want to know. I'll just let her keep talking. Evil money-minded. Oh, shit.
No.
Not gonna get worked up? Okay, shoot. Besides, it's not right for me to dump all this workplace gossip right on the head of the newbie. You seem like a good person and you love arcade games like I do. Right, let's get back to work, shall we? Now for the less fun part. You seem a strong, strapping kind of gal. Strapping, you say? Well, a strong gal at least. God! Let me have this one thing. Well, you're a gal, that's enough. God, fuck, alright. I'm semi-insulted then. Okay, let's get to it. Yeah. Gently ease the rolling dolly forward, the giant wooden box sliding into place alongside its neighbors. The two-wheel dolly makes it easier, but hardly easy, especially with Naomi fretting over her baby getting scratched or worse, falling over. But with the work done, she's all smiles again. Glad to be done with that one. I swear I've been working on that monitor for ages. Those tubes are finicky as heck, and I'm still not totally satisfied with the flyback, but thanks for helping me out, Ari. I think you're gonna do just great here. I am apparently hungry. I wasn't expecting to actually be working today. I forgot to pack a lunch.
When you have pizza on a bagel.
Oh, God. Hi, Iris. hey, so any good restaurants in walking distance? I think that bookstore next door sells donuts and stuff, but no, not really, unfortunately. I mean, there's a cheapo, a Wub Sub sandwich place. Let's go. But even if that stuff is super tasty, you don't want to go there. You need to eat healthy. Oh, God. Wait, right here. I'm scared. Here you go. It's a bento box. I love bento boxes. Wait, that's fine. I learned how to make them from my mom, who learned from her mom back when they lived in Japan. Rice and pickles and all sorts of good, healthy things. Wait, you're giving me your lunch? Sure, why not? Oh. What will you have for lunch then? Oh, I can just get some nachos from the vending machine or go hit the whole story next door. I got a book delivery to pick up anyways. Is she eating the books? But you said eating healthy was important. Okay. You know what? That's valid. Some of the friends I made back in school, a little weird, a little obsessive about things, but charmingly so. We seem to think alike in lots of ways. I think we'll get along just fine. But am I silly to hold out hope for, I don't know, more? Maybe. Ugh, first day on the job. Ari, get your head on straight. And yet she did give me her lunch. A total stranger. Gotta be something there, right? Nah, I think she was just being nice. So a bento box. I've only seen these in anime. It's so cute and hopefully has plenty of calories too. Armed with a box of healthy food, I retired to the employee lounge to get my munch on. The room where I had my bizarre job interview will suffice for food times. It's not much. A few folding chairs and a kitchenette, but it'll do. Utterly famished by this point, I have a seat and unpack my lone lunch. What the fuck are you? I'm gonna have to tag this stream for jump scares now. Incoherent screaming or coherent screaming? Or await death. Let's go coherent screaming. Logical point. I opened my mouth as wide as I could, and I let the fear fall from my lips, my mind devoid of any emotion but horror. Whoa. Horrific vision. It's fine. Everything is gonna be fine. But I'm a real human being, I promise. It's just a costume. She's pretty too. Why are all the girls pretty? Panic.
Hey, so I'm sorry if I traumatized you. Really?
Do they all have the same voice actors?
Can we start over, maybe?
She sounds like Juniper. I nod my head slowly, although that could just be a muscle spasm from being in shock.
I'm Ashley.
Hi, Ashley. And I'm Ari.
I'm also Pinky, the Funplex Flamingo. It's my secret, yet not so secret identity.
Does anything in this arcade make sense? Why is a flamingo the Funplex? What now? It's almost too much to take in. Gavin was a bit of a lot. Naomi was off the scale cheerful. I've met some really intense people so far.
Sneak into the employee section just to get my autograph?
No, but I'll take it if you finish it with your phone number. Hey. No.
Oh, I thought you would recognize Pinky from all the signs around the arcade. Pinky is the mascot of the Funplex, after all.
That's not what I meant at all. I mean, I work here.
You work here? Since when?
Everyone is just notoriously bad at checking their phones, I guess. Today, this morning, to be specific.
Oh, awesome! Welcome to the Funplex.
It would have been way cooler if you were just so enamored with the chibi flamingo creature plastered on every wall that you had to know more. That would make me a stalker. You could have stealthily maneuvered your way through all the games, sliding right up to the employee's only door. But how did you get the door code? Of course. You would have collected the password on a piece of paper that fell from Gavin's pocket. You searched your heart and decided that 4-digit number had to be the intel you needed. Next, you needed to lie and wait for the opportune moment to punch in the security code just to find me. Girl, I don't think fantasizing about having a stalker is the way we should go here. Yeah. I am impressed and terrified. Oh, hi, Mama PJ. She can just take an idea and run with it. Where's Shaker's running with it? I'm not even sure she knows. No, she doesn't. And how would you have snuck out, I wonder? I could have helped. Girl. But for a price. I haven't got my first paycheck. I'm not even getting paid for today. I'm working for free. Oops. Yeah. Sometimes I get swept up in a good story. I mean, I gotta find some way to make this job more interesting. Oh, that was sad. Is it really that dull here? No, not really. I just crave a different kind of excitement than beeps and boops, screaming children, and broken machines. You aren't really painting the best picture here. Oh, geez. I didn't mean to be a downer. I just want to move up in the world. I've got things to accomplish, dreams to fulfill, cosplay to make. Yo, cosplay. As we switch topics, it's like she acts like a completely different person. Ashley's eyes light up and she smiles. Hi. You like dressing up as your favorite video game or TV character? I love it. It's so empowering to be able to make your own costume and wear it proudly. It's even better when people recognize what character you are. Agreed. Empowering? Really? Granted, she certainly had the power to stop my heart for a few beats. Oh, what the hell? Yes. You want to try? I've got a favorite game character. I can help you make your first cosplay if you want. In fact, I made this one. Oh, it's actually very well done. But, you know, I think Ashley is pointing to her flamingo costume, but it's a little hard to tell with her hands as feathers. So, Pinky is your creation, intentionally. Yep, it looks pretty good for my first mascot cosplay, doesn't it? Yeah. Yep. I'm all thumbs when it comes to stuff like that, literally, if I get enough thread running between them. I'm pretty impressed, though. Naomi was going on about craftsmanship of games. Clearly, you're digging on craftsmanship of costumes. Aw, thanks. It's nice when hard work is appreciated. I wear it around with the funplex to liven the crowd, get the people pumped to play some games, and the kids seem to adore it. That makes sense. Although the arcade has been completely dead so far, no crowds to pump or kids to be adored by. Hey, secret between you and me? I'm so scared. Ashley motions for me to come closer. She leans in, glances around the room once, and then talks in a hushed tone. I did some repairs on Pinky overnight. Girl, don't scare me like that again. I had to restitch the left arm, and I was giving her an old test drive to make sure it didn't fall off. Huh. Limbs falling off seems bad. Oh, it was! Yesterday I was dancing with a little girl. Must have been 5 or 6 years max. Anyways, we were next to Showtime stage when she tugged at my arm and... whoosh! Oh god. Off came the arm. Whoosh. Off came the arm. The girl instantly started bawling. Well, at least you are constantly scaring people, and it's not just me. Consistently, I can read.
Nope.
Well, she didn't like that one. I thought it was funny. I don't want that to happen again. I felt so bad. But enough about me. What about you? So you're Carl's replacement? Who the fuck is Carl? I guess so. I thought it was the grandson's replacement. I'm the new floor attendant. I attend to the floor. The floor is a thing I am attending to when I'm not going into cardiac arrest. At least you're funnier than Carl, that's for sure. I can't wait to go home and tell Juniper I do have a sense of humor. She'll be so proud. I assume you've already met Francine, but have you had a chance to meet Gavin and Naomi yet? Yeah, I met them already, although it seems like they aren't too keen on each other. Right? Girl. Oh, God. I wish they would hurry up and make out already. Whoa! Okay. Yeah. Wait. Seriously? So, are they going out? I think you're just slightly delusional, Ashley. They always bicker like an old married couple. No, just because people fight doesn't mean they're married. Some people just don't like each other. It's classic anime cliche. The ones who fight always end up together. Mark my words, Ari. Not if I can help it. Naomi's for me. Consider them marked.
Beep beep.
Okay, Iris. What's that sound? Drat, I set an alarm for when lunch break was over. Time to go back to the grindstone. I didn't even get a chance to eat.
What? No.
Ari needs her calories. She does. You eat up. I'll go watch the floor. In fact, how about you take over the ticket desk for the next shift? In that thing? You can do my job and wander the floor for a bit. Fair enough, thanks. Girl, why didn't you protest more? Oh, what? Wait, is she gonna wear her own costume and I'm just gonna walk the floor? Okay. As I'm wolfing down rice in the shape of a little heart, wow, it occurs to me I didn't actually ponder my first impressions of Ashley yet. Let's see. Pretty amazing. I like her enthusiasm. She's got a lot going on in that head of hers. I just don't understand it all. She seems like a nice girl, but I can't get on board with all of her wild stories. I can't imagine living your life vicariously through fantasy. That's not true. I didn't say all that. She's just got a lot going on. Anyways, with my lunch in my belly and break time complete, the second half of my workday began. Rolling into the afternoon, the crowd starts to fill out. School's done. Late rising pros are heading out to the arcades of choice. With Ashley covering the desk, my job is to wander the floor looking for problems or potential problems or just making sure everything's a-okay. But for starters, it's a good moment to collect my thoughts. Got off on the right foot with some of my coworkers and the wrong foot with others. A mixed bag, let's say, but not awful. I need to make sure I get along with those people. They're going to be a part of my life one way or another. And Francine's willing to pink slip her grandson. Well, I'm expendable. I should be careful. Hang on, no time for daydreaming. I think I spot, let's see, 3 possible issues to look into. I should have time to get to all of them, but which do I tackle first? Alright, customer near Mr. Moopy's. Someone cursing up a storm at Fist of Discomfort, a loud crowd around. Okay, the Showtime stage is probably just them cheering them on. Someone cursing up a storm at Fist of Discomfort is probably not going to be good if there's kids there. There's a lot of shouting coming from the center of the arcade where Fists of Discomfort is being played. Remember Iris telling me all about it earlier today while I was bored to death at the ticket desk. Most popular games in the esports circuit has been a staple of the scene for over 6 years. When your team Wicked Prodigies took on the Unreal and came back to win the dying seconds of a tiebreaker match to take home the record $5 million prize. $5 million! That's a lot of moolah. And how? Okay, so how does it work? It's a hybrid real-time strategy and button mash brawling. Well, find your way down the top and bottom lanes, clearing waves of ninjas to finally topple the enemy dojo. But that's the action part. The strategy part involves using special abilities, purchased items, and ninja summons. FOD is sheer elegance in its simplicity, the way the different game systems interweave to form one masterpiece of esports perfection. So, summon good ninjas, punch bad ninjas, smash dojo. Ha, smash gojo. I'd say boiling down a rich game of action and strategy played strategy played the world over by top gamers in such a way is a bit degrading, but sure, okay. All of which is super interesting and stuff, but right now all I care about is dealing with a loudmouth currently playing the game. The closer I get, the louder the yelling gets. Most of the words are that. Yeah. No, those are definitely all the words my mother would disapprove of. You've got to be fucking me. Whoa. There's no fucking way this is even plausible. Those hitboxes don't even fucking connect. Girl, can you choose a different word? This game. Okay. Haha, get wrecked. Oh, this is far from over, scrub. Saved up a little something extra special for you. I've been baiting you into attacking my sensei, which you fell for. Hard. Oh, hey. Did I forget to mention that I brought an extra ultimate technique scroll from my dojo? Whoops, my bee. Wait, what? You haven't been farming. How could XP share technique with creep waves? Take this. 5-fold fucking explosive deathclaw technique. What? How did you defeat me? R.I.P. No, not the rando.
Oh, GG.
Okay.
No one can defeat me, Queen Bee.
Oh god, am I gonna have to fucking play this game? Please no. I've been standing here watching intently during that whole exchange. I'm not 100% sure what just happened, but that didn't matter. I was completely sucked in, couldn't tear my eyes away. It was like watching a train wreck. I mean, if the train wreck was the arcade game and the wreck was that guy's face. Boo.
Kid, what are you staring at?
Your necklace, that's all.
Never seen a champion of my caliber before?
I don't know what I'm... Okay. Seeing as I don't even know how to begin to start to even consider how to respond to her question, I opt to take a moment and collect my thoughts. From what I've somehow gathered, she goes by Queen Bee. That jacket she's wearing identifies her as a member of L7 Gaming, an arcade esports team. That makes more sense. And she's the most direct, fierce person I've met all day. That's saying a lot considering who I've run into so far. Look, let's be frank about this. I know my taste, and Queen Bee's got the whole package. The sass, the dirty mouth, and keen fashion sense. Oh, be still, my subservient little heart.
Hey, don't just stand there all weird and quiet-like. It's creepy.
Okay, now that was rude. Why are you snapping in my fucking face?
So, are you gonna f***ing quarter up or not?
I don't
Think
like...
you can best the hottest rising star of L7?
No. No, thank you. Plus, I'm not sure I'm allowed to play games while I'm working.
You work here?
Yeah. What's your job? Hassling me? Fucking right. I'm the new floor attendant. I feel like I'm gonna get fired for saying that. No. And if you're not careful with your snark, I can show you to the exit. You're a cute one. Thanks. Sassy. I try. And direct, okay?
They haven't given you a name tag yet. How am I supposed to know who you are?
I think that was actually a weird tactic to have me introduce myself to her. I'm Ari. I did technically just start working here 6 hours ago. It might take time to get me a name tag. 1 point, let's go! We're sitting pretty solid. We're halfway with her, but we're max on everything else. Okay, so apparently I'm just... What was this one like? It was like the jokey one. That's all I remember. I'm good with words. Maybe they need to send a carrier pigeon to an ancient monastery where the name tags are forged in a Mask Clay Editor. Nah, Gavin's just slacking big time. Bro, for real. Bro back there doing questionable things to the number charts right now. I'll talk to that silly boy for you. Whoa. Make sure you get some proper respect. Okay, wait, I love her. She's great. Thanks. No problem. We gamers gotta stick together. I'm not.
I'm Queen Bee, by the way. Aggro-style FOD lane pusher specialist for L7 Gaming.
Hi. I figured that when you put your arms over your head, cheered and shouted, "No one can defeat me, Queen Bee."
Hey, I do not sound like that. Well, maybe a little.
Oh, she's into it. No, I am a nerd. Anyways, I'm one of the regulars around here besides Pear and Teo. So you'll be seeing a lot of me in the future. Let's hope you last longer than the last guy. I can last a pretty long time. Well, great. Now she's even making my job into a competition. Yeah, no. I hope there isn't a betting pool, too. You look like a smart kid. You've seen one of my mini streams on the internet, right? Nope. I literally have no idea who you're talking about.
Whoa.
Yeah, I have been living under a rock. If you consider a small yet formidable apartment a rock, then yeah. Oh, you sweet child. You are so innocent and pure. Come and let me show you the path to darkness that is the internet. Oh God. Well, that's part of my job to know all about the games here. That's the reason. No other reason. And if Queen Bee is going to give me some insight on the culture around this game, I should take advantage of that. Lead me farther into the dark abyss, my mistress. She did not say "oh yeah," she said "fuck yeah." It just didn't censor it. Queen Bee grabs my arm and pulls me closer to the Fist of Discomfort cabinet. And upon further inspection, I see the whole haphazard pile of text she's rigged up. You can't just plug one of those cabs into the internet, so I use a number of clip-on webcams and mics and stuff. That webcam there, it broadcasts to my own personal PC back home, which then streams my matches live to all my fans. The chat rooms appear on my phone. Cost a bit to put everything all together, but it takes like half an hour to rig up and test each morning. But after doing this here for a couple years, it's easy peasy. Aside from Naomi grinding her teeth at my clip-on cameras damaging the paint job, I mean. Anyway, I prefer to stream from the Funplex than from home. There's so much to miss out on by sitting your lonesome with the console version of FOD, the crowds, the wicked trash talk, the community. Wait, are you broadcasting live right now? Are we live right now?
No way.
Okay, cool. I've got a pretty big tournament coming up, so I try to get as much practice in as possible, even if it's with a bunch of fodder. Okay. Oh. Ha. That's funny. Lunch meat. Scrubs. Losers. I got the idea. Out of the corner of her eye, glance around the arcade floor, and she gives a nod to someone hanging near the Street Fighter cabinet. Hey, yo, is that not... Oh, well, it's got TM. Street Fighter TM cabinet. Ah, my crew is starting to trickle in. We should be starting team practice soon. Wait, what time is it? At the tone, the time will be 2:25 p.m. Eastern. Okay.
What the?
I've got to go live in 5 minutes. Shit. Listen, kid, it's been swell. We'll chat later, right? Yeah. One thing, can you keep the swearing down at least a little? We've got kids around here, and I don't want you to get in trouble with Gavin. Him? Yeah. But for you, I'll keep it to a PG-13 rating. Now, if you'll excuse me, there are some butts out there that I need to kick.
Later.
You go, girl. And milder swearing. Okay, I can handle milder swearing. Should probably get out of here before I accidentally end up on stream. Is it wrong of me to crave being stepped on by her? Hey, I gotta be me. I'm just saying. We've got good chemistry so far. Note to self, check with Gavin about the ethics of dating your customers. Not that I'm committing to anything here, just, yeah, no. It'd probably be better than dating my coworkers. let's see, what's to handle next? We'll go to Mr. Mopey's magic maze. My mutant fluorescent senses detect danger from the left-hand side of the arcade. I quickly rush all of 30 feet to the scene of the crime already in progress. Come on. Hurry the fuck up and finish your game. Do you work here? I saw you behind the desk earlier. Yeah, no, for real. Yes, I'm Ari, floor attendant. Well, stop attending to the carpets and attend to me. Whoa. Ashley's face is obscured beneath her costume mask, but I can feel her wince at the man's curse up a blue streak. Sir, there are children present. Please keep the swearing to a minimum. You kick this Whoa! I ought to hear the fat piece of blank side of the story before rushing to a judgment. I tap the player on the shoulder. And he doesn't notice my tapping. So I tap again. Twice. Sir, there are other players waiting to give Mr. Mopey's magic maze a spin. Curiously, the player looks up at the game's marquee, thank you, Naomi, which simply reads, Moopy. You know the game's full name? Sure, I played it a lot when I was a kid. It's actually called Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze, right? Wizards and pellets and monsters and stuff? Yeah. A bit tears. He's laser focused on the game, and I can see why. He's currently sitting at, holy shit, 714,900 points. Holy crap, that's a heck of a high score. Or as this other would probably put it, holy shit, that's a bitch of a high score? Fuck of a high score? I don't fucking know. Excuse me. Right. Sorry, can you please wrap up your game? Huh. Nope. I'm keeping a pace here. Plenty of livestock on par for getting close to the world record before the kill screen. Somehow, the thick arcade jargon sounds classier when draped in his British accent. Bitch, he's got a British accent? Why didn't you say something? Like I'm watching some documentary program on the BBC. Yeah, but this is a public arcade. Other folks want to play the games too. It's not my right to kick him off the game if he's doing good. What the hell? Finishes clearing the current board while pondering the predicament. Okay. Person thinks he's stepping away to end his game, but he's letting his stock of 50 extra dudes slowly deplete as he pulls out his wallet. I know, not the British accent. With that pause, he pulls out $3,000 in cash and holds it out. Will this cover it? It might. Cover what, exactly? The cost of the game. The game itself. Naomi? Can you help? I've never seen this much raw cash in one place at any given time. It's not even in 20s. Dude's rolling in Benjamins. Casually has. We have history. No, for real. Bro has $3,000 in cash on him at the arcade. One moment, please. On it. Cool. Customer wants to buy Moopy for $3K. What do? In less than a minute, I have my response. Considering we paid $200 for it plus parts, yes, absolutely yes. Sell that relic immediately. But what's an arcade without Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze? Well, okay then. Although, how's Naomi gonna react to this? Offloading one of her darling just because Gavin wants to make a 15-fold profit? That's what I'm saying. This also feels kind of weird to be taking advantage of this guy's lack of grasp on the real cost of old arcade machines. I know all this workplace drama is going to catch up to me at some point. With this rando breathing down my neck, I gotta make a decision. The game was $200, but I'm not sure if $3,000 sounds about right. It's yours. I'm not sure if we should sell this game. I don't think we should sell it. And not even just because the game was $200, but like, I just don't think we should sell the game. Naomi would be sad. I don't know about this. My semi-boss is cool with it. There's a lot of factors in play. I don't think I should just let you walk away with the thing. feel a bit wishy-washy about the whole mess, not wanting to get on Naomi or Gavin's bad side. That wasn't the reason. But the player simply smiles. Well, we can't have a mess, can we? Wouldn't be sporting. Let's compromise. I'll buy the game so I can play it whenever I want, or as long as I want, provided nobody's already playing it, of course. And in return, we keep Mr. Moopies here where he belongs. We wouldn't want Naomi to cry, would we? Wouldn't be proper. All he cares about Naomi. Is that his sister or something? With his mind made up, the man presses $3 grand into my waiting hands, satisfied with it. What did we negotiate? What is he getting out of this, other than he just wants to play it? Which leaves the rando hopping mad. To be fair, we had been kind of ignoring that he exists. What kind of an arcade is this anyways? Fuck this, I'm going to Deco's Palace. Okay. And we just lost a customer, stomping his way out of the door. Stomp, stomp, stomp. On the plus side, Naomi won't cry. On the negative side, I just drove a rando out into the cold. Sir? As for the player, well, he goes right back to playing, eating pellets, zapping ghost monsters, clearing mazes. With the crisis behind us, I can actually focus on who this gonzo rich guy actually is. Digging that dad bar. Shut the fuck up. He seems to care about more than just his game. Take it from someone walling around in the lower tax bracket, the rich can do whatever they want, whenever they want. And yet, that's not what this guy did. He could have, but he let us keep the game. He just wanted to play, that's all. And why? Because of Naomi. Because of Funplex. It's a home and a family, for the games and for us. Maybe it's for the best that I sent the rando out the door in the favor of this guy? Yeah. So you know Naomi? He's happy to talk, even while playing.
I'm a Funplex regular. My name's Percy.
Hi, Percy.
I'd hazard you're our new floor attendant. I was here with Francie and seated you behind the desk earlier.
Okay. That's me, R.E. Cater. Arcade Wrangler. Haha.
Well then, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, and I look forward to getting to know you better.
So you've seriously just been playing Moopy all day, huh?
What can I say? It's my calling.
You know what? We love a man who finds what he loves and does just that.
Actually, I only lived in Canada once. Had it at my flat, but playing it by myself, all alone in the dark, is not the same. I need the atmosphere.
Is he British or Australian? The beeps and the boops,
No, those you eventually learn to filter out.
apparently.
Everything. The games, the lights, the kids, the feeling of being in an arcade. I score my best when I'm in real world conditions. It's all about the emotions. Laughter and tears, excitement of competition. I need that swirling chaos of human emotions around me to play at my finest.
Naomi gets that. She keeps Moopy in top condition for the day I eventually land my high score. Oh, that's cute. What's the current world record then? About 3.5 million. Bit. This guy's been standing here since I was working the morning shift. Hours and hours. And he's only about 720k into this game. Can't imagine him being in anything but top health condition to try. This guy's gotta have legs made out of carbon fiber and a bladder of tungsten. I just let a few extra lives drain out whenever I need to go pee. That's fair. Also, he may be a bit psychic. I feel like I should let him go back to his game, but burning question, they burn like fire. How is it he can afford this game? Gonna get your Moopy dipped in gold. If it was me tossing around green like that, I'd have my game coated in solid gold and encrusted with diamonds. Amusing, but gold's a bit heavy, isn't it? It'd break through the floor. But you know, it'd be shiny, right? Right?
Don't think so.
Don't want to throw around money to impress people. It wouldn't make my game that ostentatious. It's a bit much, yes? Money removes obstacles, nothing more, nothing less. It's like a tool like any other. I do day trading stocks and bonds. It's really nothing interesting, afraid. I care more for Moopy as a whole. That's valid. Right. He's getting more and more distracted by the game. I should leave him be. I have to do a thing about a thing. Be seeing you, Miss Cater. Stop, Caters. Yet another weird encounter in a string of weird encounters. By the end, he sounded more like the high score junkies you hear about in the documentaries, obsessed, driven, kind of strange. But that's not the impression I had of him from the beginning. He smiled when talking about not splitting up the arcade. There's something more going on here, but, well, he's a Funplex regular. There will be plenty of time to learn more later. I've got work to do. Let's see, what's Anal next? Gee, I wonder. In the distance, I see a number of people gathering, which is surprising since the first half of my shift was complete and utter solitude. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy to see that people do come to the arcade, but that's quite the crowd that's assembling. Like, larger than Queen Bee's team was. Rowdier, too. This has to be against some fire code or safety protocol or something, right? Speaking as a citizen that enjoys living, having an escape route in case of emergency is necessary. Time to clear the way and pave my own path of safety. As I approach, I see flashing neon lights accompanied by upbeat European drifts. It's an auditory flashback right to 1980X. I can't help but nod my head to the beat. Hi. Pulsating mass of people have surrounded Showtime stage, cheering on the current player. The game itself takes up a whole corner of the arcade, requiring a fair amount of space to actually play. Showtime stage is an ultra-modern arcade smash hit. It uses motion tracking sensors hidden behind the colored spotlight to check dance pose accuracy and score your sweet moves. It's pure dance fever. Can you catch the fever, Aerie? I had my dance fever shots at the doctor's office earlier this season. As the dance ends, one of the players hops down from the stage and immediately starts talking to a young man leaning up against the back wall. Did you see that, Tio? I got my first AA on Stop the Beat. Yeah, I did. You're doing great. Remember, last month you couldn't even pass that song. Oh, that's cute. Are they siblings? Totes impressive. I'm gonna keep practicing and one day maybe even surpass you. Hey, I hope you do. And when you do, you can be the one who brings in new dancers and teaches them how to play. As the next song starts, my eyes shift from their conversation to observe the gyrations and intricate limb movements coming from the Showtime stage. I feel my head bobbing and foot tapping. Hey, it's a really catchy song. Can you blame me? I'm really getting into it when I feel a hand on my shoulder. I do actually do not want to dance. How about you? Want to take the spotlight? No. I'm not one for dancing with strangers. You know what dancing leads to. Me falling on my face. In front of all these people. Either that or one of my customers enjoying a trip to the emergency room with a shattered foot. I'd rather not horribly embarrass myself right now. Let's save that for later. 'Tis a downright shame, but you can't blame me for trying. I like your nails, they're cute. How could I resist to ask a girl... You caught my eye the moment... Very. Oh, Teo, not Teo, my bad. Teo's the best. Greatest guy here. Boogie Woogie Rando. Boogie Woogie Woogie. He's sort of like our leader, yeah? Mm-hmm. Teo's a persistent one, but at least he's not mean about it. Maybe after I've played Showtime stage multiple times. Alone, possibly in the dark. Look, I appreciate the offer, but I don't know if this one's for me. I'd like to avoid injuring someone, notably myself. Well, with enough practice, you'll get it. Plus, I could always... Yeah, I think I'll pass. I'm actually on the clock right now. The new floor attendant, Aerie. Really? But I haven't seen you around here at all. What happened to the other guy? He was actually pretty good at Showtime stage, now that I think about it. He's out, I'm in. It's currently year 0 of the floor attendant Aerie regime.
Hello there.
Well, it's an honor to meet you, Aerie. I hope we get to know each other. Indeed. For someone that loves Showtime stage as much as you do, I haven't actually seen you play yet. True, most of the time during these meetups, I tend to let everyone else play. I go around and make sure everyone is happy and having a blast. But what about you and your feelings? He shrugs. My happiness comes from making other people happy. That's all I need in life. That's fair. Which is all well and good, but I still need to deal with this crowd. How's best to handle it? Not the workplace safety video. We need to seriously talk about crowd size. I know you're having a ball over here, but this crowd is blocking the emergency exit. By law, we have to keep a path present. Can't you let it slide just this once? For me? Nope. If I let it happen once, then it's gonna happen all the time. I get it though. Your crowd's passionate about this game, and that's a good thing. But a stampede on my first day at work would be bad for everyone involved. Could you imagine the headlines? Local arcade's floor attendant trampled on first day. Blood everywhere. I don't want to be checking my social media tomorrow and click the link to your obituary. We totes can't have that. I don't like how you turned it into flirting with me. Flirting is only okay when I do it. I get this. Luckily the song was being played just finished. Teo jumps up on the stage and cups his hands over his mouth. Hey, listen. You need to keep the area to the left of the stage clear. Hey now, you know the deal. We have to be cool about fire safety. It's Aries' first day, so let's show her some respect. Thanks. Great, now I'm gonna be known as the party pooper. Guess I've heard the rest. Yeah. Like that one time I had the close... Hey, don't disappoint the crew. Aries just doing her job. Everyone settles into a safer way of watching the game. Teo jumps down and comes back to me. Better? I do appreciate it. Yeah, actually, much better. Please don't expect anything from me because I was nice to you. Oh, PJ, what game? God, I could have called it like I did. Call it Rat Shaker. What's it about? I don't know that game. As long as dancing is within the law, carry on. Officer Area has spoken. When I remember something I should do, I turn back to Theo. Hey, thanks.
No problem.
Okay, that could have gotten a lot worse. You shake a rat. Like, and it screams. Do you get more points when it screams more, when you shake it more, or faster? Can you dress up said rat in a little costume? Okay, I'm down. Oh. And just see who does more shakes. But you shake a rat. Yes, I got that. And it screams. Mm-hmm. You were correct. Yeah, I'll look at it. Send it to me on Steam. I assume that's where it is. I was able to uphold the safety of the arcade like a model employee. I say that's pretty good for my first day. With all that animal abuse. No, really though. It's time to leave Showtime stage. The arcade is now at peace. My work here is done. Well, actually, we're a few hours from closing time, so my work here isn't actually quite done. But, you know. I'm so at peace, in fact, that I don't even notice the underballs of the arcade sliding up behind me. Not a bad first day so far. Yeah. I've been keeping tabs on you, don't. Well, others have been, and they've been texting me. What the hell? So no one can check their text messages, but they all want to snitch and say what I'm doing good and... You know, you should consider getting a proper group chat app going. I've got a crappy phone plan. My texts aren't free. Valid point. I'll look into it.
Impressive.
I'm impressed with how you handled yourself. I think you're going to work out just fine. Anyways, I prepared your paperwork if you'd like to go sign it and make this work relationship a bit more above board. That would be great.
Yeah.
So you're staying? Please tell me you're staying. I mean, I fed you and everything. Francine hasn't fired her yet, right? Bitch, what? An adorable nightmare joins the impromptu gathering. What the hell, PJ? Aries off to a great start. Here's her first day, followed by many more. Not psychological thriller. I mean, it is a rat screaming. That's pretty terrifying. No, we'll never ignore your bad spelling, PJ. Don't you two have jobs to attend to? Just ordered a replacement power supply for a Robotron TM. Nothing left to do for the day. Not many kids around for me to entertain. Finally, a quiet moment. My dream job has been going a mile a minute since I got here. Is it my dream job? I told Francine I was looking for hope. Been so used to life dumping all over me that I've come to expect the worst generally. And yet, I can't say the Funplex has dumped on me. It's been hectic at times, a little too much, but not really in a bad way. I'm starting to get along with my coworkers. I'm helping people with their problems. Maybe I'm finding the hope I was looking for after all. We've only got a few hours till closing and it's nice and quiet. How about we game a bit? Speak for yourself. I've still got paperwork to hand. Oh, come on. Don't act like you don't game. Damn, Naomi may be taken. I think Ashley's right on this one. I know your dirty little secret. I need to leave. What? Naomi? You sneak in early each morning to play pinball. I love pinball, though. You're a pinball wizard. Ah, well, what of it? I bring order to chaos. Pinball is the very expression of that art form. You know what we should do? Impromptu pinball tournament. The girls are giggling and I'm finding myself smiling right alongside them. All in all, not a bad way to end my first day.
By the way, I booked a birthday party for this afternoon.
Oh? Whose birthday? Or is it a birthday party here? Oh, it's a birthday party here.
Sorry, I meant to tell you, dear.
Thanks, PJ. Yeah, I got it. A birthday party. How old are the kids, may I ask? It's her 5th birthday. Oh, to be young again. Francine. 5-year-olds. Throwing ski balls overhead into the glass, jumping up and down on pinball machines, putting chewing gum into the coin slots. Playing in my costume, tearing off pieces of it. Naomi, Ashley, keep together. We've survived kids' birthday parties before. Doom, doom, the end is nigh.
I hate to get in the way of all the fun. It's time for my afternoon nap anyway.
Francine, you bitch.
Fun, dear.
Francine, you bitch. Right, battle stations, everyone. I'll take a desk so I can oversee operations. Ashley, greet the kids. Naomi, watch for hardware damage. Prepare yourselves. No, for real though, PJ. They are coming. Oh God, I know. PTSD flashbacks. No. And suddenly. Oh God. The one on the far left bites. An explosion of small humans rushes the door, bursting into the arcade before scattering every which way. Even before any of them can get tokens, they're grabbing at joysticks, mashing buttons, eager to get their game on, or even just pretend to be playing. The crew assumes battle stations Naomi by the fragile pinball machines, Ashley near the door, trying to distract the incoming kids to greet them. Gavin armed with the pre-stacked $10 rolls of tokens, quickly exchanging them with the adults. Beats waiting in line at the change machine. Yeah. As for the pro gamers, well, Queen Bee and Teo's friends bolt for the exits, abandoning them. I don't blame them. Keen on getting out ahead of the surge of kiddies, I guess. That's all very well and good, but I've got no idea where I'm supposed to be. Roaming duty, Gavin said. Look for trouble, Gavin said. I mean, I was doing that before, but now the chaos is multiplied. For a few minutes, I'm like a pinball being bounced around, or like that frog trying to cross a highway of traffic. Eventually, I spot 3 possible problems on the rise. An airy professional floor attendant is ready to attend to them. Which one of these should I tackle first, though? Two kids fighting over a box of cupcakes near them. They've probably got it. An angry adult shouting at a kid. Near Percy and Gavin. Probably this because there's no worker over here. Shouting adults and crying children are never particularly good signs, and I hope beyond hope that I can take this on. I shake the discomfort off now. It's not the time to doubt myself. I need to find out what's going on and stat. I get closer to the revving of engines and the clacking of shifting gears. I see a grown man berate a cowering boy. A grown woman, not a man. Ugh. Admit it. I know what you did, you brat. You bitch. You manipulated my precious son to put his tokens into your game. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm sorry. Children like you are the absolute worst. Garbage. Ma'am, keep your voice down. There's no need to shout at a child, no less. What's going on here? This jerk of a boy told my sweetest beyond sweet Josh that he should put his own tokens into the racing machine so he could play it for free. Josh earned those tokens from his own allowance, and I won't let some devil child, what the fuck, steal his money? Let's just take a moment to calm down, okay? Looks infuriated, and Teo is buried his face in his hands. Actually, now that I stop and think about it, they might have some insight. Yeah. Yeah. I can ask one of them for help. I'm gonna try to solve this one by myself. Gonna ask. Been consumed by rage. I bet she knows what's really going on. I know you're upset right now, but I think that Lady is a bitch. Lady's a fucking no good piece of shit. Yeah, I agree. Nope, not helping. Girl, you gotta give me more than that. In fact, the furthest away from helping I can ever envision. She's doing her best. The kid runs away to avoid the loud people as I try my best to defuse the situation. That boy did nothing wrong. Nothing. Excuse me, pardon. How dare you? Oh, how dare oh fuck. Oh fuck. How fucking dare you for yelling at that kid? I don't care if he did what you claim or not. You've got no right to traumatize him over it. He's a thief and he'll grow up to be a no good criminal. Bitch! That doesn't fucking matter. Do you honestly think, take a single fucking second of your life and really think that shouting at a child is an effective way to handle this? You can't tell me how I should act. Who do you think you are? I am the nemesis of evildoers. Traumatits. Righter of wrongs. The rising star of L7 Gaming. Girl, you made it worse. You should have just stopped with Rider of Wrongs. Queen Bee poses in her trademark pose.
No one can defeat me, Queen Bee.
You made it worse. And I'm the name... In the name of Funplex, I'll punish you. Well, I never, in all my years, you're far worse than that impudent child. Josh, we are leaving this horrible arcade. Right now. Well, that's one way to handle that. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Come on.
Yeah, but girl, you gotta... I was a witness. I didn't do anything but stand here. You're welcome. Really didn't do much of anything. Yeah, well, I know you had my back. I can sense that you're like me. I can't stand... No, I can't. And it does suck. Yeah. Oh. But you yell at people all the time. Are you doing okay? I know it's really none of my business, but I feel I should ask about this. Looks like the incident hit her hard. Hey, everything alright? It's okay. You can tell me. Oh, you're sweet. Seriously, I'll be fine. I just don't like seeing adults treat kids like their future's nothing. Like they'll be worthless stains on society. I had a lot of people tell me I should never be a professional gamer, that I should quit daydreaming, and I say, fuck those people. Don't let anyone tell you who you are. I agree.
Thanks.
Oh. Show's over. You should go check on the boy. The boy, I totally forgot. Oh, fuck. I always... That's fair. Bye. Hey, sorry about that. Are you gonna be okay? I think so. Swear I didn't do anything. The other kid, he just came up out of nowhere and dropped his token in my slot. After I lost, I got off the game and offered it to him. He just ran away. And then that woman approached you and started yelling. Boy nods, wiping his snotty nose on his shirt. Uh-huh. Well, if it's any consolation, the bad lady is gone. I don't think she's going to ever come back. Especially after the way Queen Bee burned her. The boy, cheeks still streaked with tears, let a smile spread on his face. Oh. Oh. But the other two... I've only got time to deal with one of them. Which one? Oh, shit. But Gavin should be... I weave my way through the waves of children towards the skee ball machine. One of the girls sitting at the end of the skee ball ramp, crying, no parent in sight to settle her, so the task falls to me. Or Gavin, who's right there. I'm guessing I should be more cautious about this sort of thing. What with lawsuit happy parents lurking over by the vending machines, ignoring their kids, but Floor Attendant Ari decided to take the case all the same. Hey, my name's Ari, and I work here at the arcade. What's wrong? Can I help?
I lost my tickets. Someone stole them from me.
Okay.
Played and won a bunch of them, and then I put them down and I was talking to a friend, and now they're gone.
Okay.
I don't even have any more tokens to play with. I spent a lot of ski ball and my tickets are all gone now.
Easy. We'll figure this out somehow. I should probably see if... maybe Percy saw something, but Gavin would be able to to tell me what to do. I'm gonna ask Percy. Wait right here. I'll be back in a jiff. Huh? Sorry to interrupt. That girl in pink over there, someone stole her tickets. I was hoping you saw something. Oh. Yeah. Ruffians absconded with her tickets, you say? I can't exactly expect you to babysit. I would just go check with Gavin. Now, no need for that. This obstacle can be removed rather readily, and perhaps be an object lesson as well. Even when played well, it has an expected value of 4 tickets per token. This game has an EV of 8, 10 if you're sharp enough. Oh, that's so sweet!
Lovely.
Here, I can spot you some tokens to get started. Let's see.
Me?
I like rolling ski balls into holes. No, valid. You want crayons, then yes, and this is the most efficient way to get them.
Thank you.
But I got other crayons at home. I guess I just use those. Okay. Huh. She is 5. I think she only cares about fun more than expected value. Aw. Hang on, you spend all day, every day playing Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze, and that doesn't offer any tickets or rewards of any sort. There's the high score. Right, but are you really only playing for the score? Surely you find the game itself fun. I mean, what drew you to Moopy in the first place? Why that game for your score challenge? That question puts him at unease. He pauses, unable to smoothly deliver an answer. It's a bit personal, really. No fair. Not that I'm offended. Oh, no, I just mean it's a very personal decision to take up this particular challenge this game. A mixture of nostalgia and a promise to keep. Oh, I suppose this isn't the time or the place. Others need your help today, Ari. This old man's got a game to get back to. Oh, you're welcome. Even if we both struck out, it does. Thank you. Oh, that's nice. 2 problems in the can. Oh, too late. The vintage Midway cabinet Naomi just finished fixing up. It's covered in icing. Ah, shit. Looks like Ashley's costume is gonna need dry cleaning too. I shoot them a helpless look and shrug. Hey, Ari. Kinda wish it was pink icing though. Then nobody would notice. I'm sorry about that. I wasn't quick enough. You still helped out. I saw you with those other kids. You're a natural. I think things are winding down anyways. Why not take a break and then also off with you and take a break afterwards myself? Yeah, okay, sounds good. Honestly, I'm kind of worn out. Ashley's right. I need to step away from all this craziness, if only for a few minutes. After a silent nod from Gavin to confirm it's cool with him, I slip away, headed for the employee lounge. Whew. What a day. Quirky coworkers, diehard pro gamers, volatile kids getting into volatile situations. I'd say it's a recipe for wackiness or some such cliche, but nothing's an easily dismissed cliche when it's happening to you directly. Frankly, I'm exhausted. I drop down into one of the cheap folding metal chairs in the employee break room, groaning and rolling my head back, trying to work the kinks out of my sore shoulders and spot an upside down kid. Huh? Bit. Oh wait, I'm the one. Okay, I was about to fucking say. I sit up and turn around instead. What? Hey, hi. Hi, and you are Mikey? Okay, that's a start. Hi, Mikey. My name's Ari. So, what are you doing back here? That's an employee alley area. Wait, there's a keypad. How'd you get in? The guy at the desk dropped this. Okay. Yeah, Ashley called it. Spider Kid does whatever a Spider Kid does. No, valid. Okay, but you can't stay back here. It's, well, I don't see any knives or stabbing implements left out in the open, so I guess it's technically safe, but...
Send me back out there.
Something wrong? You can tell me. I work here. I'm the gal who solves problems.
No problem. I just don't want to go out there.
Okay. Don't you want to play with your friends?
I don't got any friends. I don't know anybody here.
Why are you here, respectfully?
My family just moved to the city, and before that we lived in another city, and one more for that, but I was too little to remember. Mom told me to come to the party anyway, and I didn't want to, but she took me anyway. Then she left because she's got to work.
We're not a babysitting center. New kid in town, huh? Okay, kid. I'm telling you. If you want to stay back here for the rest of the party, I'll keep you company. Thanks. You really want to tell my mom? Nope. Why? I thought you'd want to make me go. You're an adult, like mom. Hey, I wasn't always an adult. I was a kid once. The new kid in town, in fact. You were the new kid? Yeah, although for me, that started happening back when I was 10. Again and again, moving from town to town, school to school, never really making any friends. Not for years. Mom and Dad kept losing jobs, taking new ones, worse ones. They'd be working all day long, too tired when they came home to do much of anything. After years and years of this, I stopped hoping things would get better. I decided to just take what I could get. Go with the flow. What does that mean? It means you don't care. Some things are good, some things are bad, but you don't care. You just do what you have to do without really being sad over it.
But that sounds so sad. You weren't sad? It's sad to never care about anything, right?
I guess it was sad. I just told myself I wasn't gonna be sad, even though it really was. You know, Mikey, things feel bad now, but they could be worse. Invaders from Mars could swoop in and dress everybody in silly hats. What? Just think about it. Everybody wearing really silly hats. They're also embarrassed that they hand over the Earth to the aliens. And that's what the dinosaurs show up. Which is apparently... A pterodactyl is not a dinosaur. Okay, so the dinosaurs start fighting the aliens, but they smash all of the schools, and that means you don't have to have homework anymore. And that's when the monsters start showing up, because the aliens and dinosaurs are making too much noise and they can't sleep. Next thing you know, it's just monsters and aliens and dinosaurs smashing everything, and nobody's having any fun at all except them. That's silly. That's really silly. You're smiling, aren't you? When you're sad or when you're mad, just think to yourself, it could be worse. Then if it's some silly way, it could be worse. So then you won't feel so bad. And hey, at least there's no dinosaurs smashing things, right? Right? Hey, you know one great way to make friends? Jokes, stories, having fun. I bet if you went back out there, you'd find someone who'd laugh at a silly story about dinosaurs and aliens and robots. There's robots too? There's all the robots if you want there to be. How about it? Let's go back to the party and you can meet some new friends if you give it a try. Robot dinosaurs. Go get them, Mikey. You got this, Mikey. Oh, this is like wholesome. This is really wholesome. Oh, Juniper. I miss Juniper. Can we go back to Juniper? Beep beep. Beep beep, Barry. My emotional voice analysis subroots combined with your body language suggest you're very happy right now. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I am. How'd you know? I just told you, silly. I mean, how did you know I'd love this job so much? It didn't. What? I lied. It was 47% sure. Oh, and the elements that seem to click with your optimal social requirements: a fun atmosphere, spirited coworkers, helping people out, and so on. Also, I cross-referenced your roommate's postings talking about how much you enjoyed arcade visits when you were a kid. Still 47%. If I said I was 99.97% sure you'd be willing to give it a try, you bitch. Another thing to thank Juniper for, I guess. You're a very weird little app, you know? Nerd! Try to be. Well, sheesh. That was a... Yeah, it was just about closing time for the arcade anyway. Most of the gamers have already filed up by now, and they haven't already fled the tidal wave of kitties. Bruh, this day is so long, holy shit. I guess, no, we're not going to Gavin. Oh. How could they do this to poor innocent Cubert? Damn. Hey, you in? Oh, thank goodness, yeah. Work on the second player slot for me. I've got swabs and stuff in my kit there. Grab what you need. Yeah, they don't have any respect for games. Games are like chew-proof machine, washable baby toys. They're delicate and deserve love and care. But they are toys, right? Well, yeah, I mean, of course, just, you know, they're also works of art. I know not everybody sees it that way. Back in the 80s, operators would just throw away games that didn't perform well anymore. In an arcade has to make money. That means using and abusing a game until it's time to put it out in the pasture. But I don't have to like it, right? Definitely not. Of course not. You love these games. You shouldn't just let them be abused, even if they do have to make money. Next time you see some kid smacking a game around, stuffing game in a slot or whatever, you let me know. I'll deal with them. Thanks, Ari. It's good to know someone's got my back. Still, I need to be realistic, right? No, this is a museum. We aren't preserving priceless treasures for generations to come. Sometimes I treat my little private collection. I treat it like my private collection, but really, I do want people to play and enjoy these games, and that does wear them down in time. As long as I'm here, I'll pick up a game, and when it wobbles on its feet, dust it off, straighten it up, and send it out there to be played with all over again. I should probably pull the coin mechs entirely and give them a good cleaning tomorrow, but I didn't really want to let the gum sit overnight. I'm heading home soon. See you tomorrow, right? You got it, Naomi. Yeah. Things winding down, there's just one last thing to take care of before I'm out the door. I seek out Gavin to handle the remains of the day. Harry. Good work today. Thanks, boss. Mid-boss, sub-boss. Gavin will do. Can't say you've been a perfect... Bitch! I have been. But your standards are impossibly high, so... yeah. So I just assume you were close as perfect to... Dope. I'm not entirely sure why you consulted Percy regarding those tickets. He's not on staff, but I suppose that's a minor issue. Normally I'd have dealt with angry parents myself, but I was distracted. I've only second-hand accounts of your performance there, but allowing Queen Bee to yell at the customer. Yeah, she is. I realized my mistake when she started yelling and cussing. I'm pleased to say the sale of Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze for both $3,000 will indirectly offset quite a few of these costs. Glad you consulted me on that and stuck to your guns on the pricing, even if I'd be happy to be rid of the... Yeah. Yeah, Percy didn't want to break up the family. They're machines, not people. Bitch. He also didn't want Naomi to be sad. Well, Naomi needs to, like... Bitch! Yes, Francine, you get his ass. Are you giving our poor little Ariel a hard time? Yes, he is. Miss Francine, I thought you were napping. As does the dream of Percy, that poor fellow. I mean, yeah. But sacrifice is made in the name, which shatter that dream of others. Well, that's not what the Funplex is all about. You're right, Francine. Harry, you understand, yes? The reason why am I here? I came here today looking for hope I could do more with my life than compromise, settle for what I get, go with the flow. Everybody I've met today is full of hope. Gamers chasing scores, people following their passions. Nobody here is willing to give up on their dreams. Not even you, Gavin. You know we're better than this, Gavin. We don't settle. We chase after our hopes and dreams and won't accept anything less. I see. Yeah, apologize to me, bitch. It's difficult to balance my idealism against my realism some days, but I know in my heart I need to err on the side of idealism, even if my mind screams to protest. I can assume you are still keen on work here? Yeah, absolutely. Fill out these... Bitch! And hand them in to me first thing in the morning. And welcome to Funplex. Welcome to the family, I'd say. I'm sure you'll fit in just fine here, Harry. Juniper, already home from work, bounds over eagerly to interrogate me on my day. Hi. It went okay. It went well. Well. Really well. Your little app came through despite being terrifyingly omniscient and just a little bit unnerving. You forgot to mention adorable. Yeah. That's wonderful. I'm so glad to hear things worked out and you even came home with a smile like when you were a lifeguard. Huh. I guess I am smiling. Interesting. I did not. That bitch set me up. This is your app. Did I neglect to mention that part of the terms and conditions on the plus side, I know I'm having for lunch tomorrow? Yeah. Really, though. I won a prize. Get one of these each level you clear plus some extra various. Yeah, Queen Bee is high. Oh, Naomi's not. Okay. Yeah, it does beat being on her bad side. She would cuss me to hell and back. Well, she'd do that when I'm on her good side, but you know. Scored. Nice. Today's pizza fact is Americans eat approximately 100 acres of pizza each day, or 350 slices per second. Wow, that is a lot of pizza. Do you want to save your game before proceeding? Yes, save game. Empty slot. Alrighty. Well, the stream lasted a little bit longer than I thought today, but I feel like we made some very good progress. This game is so cute. Okay, so we're gonna head out. Thank you guys for joining. It was a lot of fun. It really was. Alright, good night, guys.